Well,
college.
6 Super Bowl teams, 6 Super Bowl contenders. That's it.
Yeah, that's probably right. Can I guess them?
Yep.
Chiefs, Bills, Ravens.
And you have yes.
So you have 6.
Yes.
Chiefs, Bills,
Sorry.
Ravens. I'm gonna guess that's it for the AFC.
Yes.
Yeah. NFC, Lions,
Yes.
Cowboys. I'm kidding.
No.
Eagles.
Yes.
Don't listen. I'm kidding, people. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So Lions, Eagles. I feel like you're gonna do something sneaky with the 6th pick.
No.
No. Packers.
It's boring, but Commanders.
Oh yeah.
But I have 3 teams outside that are going to make the playoffs as well, which is Bucks, and they have potential to make it as well. But I don't see them winning the Super Bowl. Is Bucks, Packers, and Vikings.
So if I came to you and said
Yeah, but you told us that you have 3 teams out in the NFC East.
that's also my
I know.
next problem.
I know it's hard when I add it up in my head.
Right. My issue is if I said
That's fair.
if I said the Niners, Packers, or Commanders won the Super Bowl, you'd say the Commanders are the most likely. I feel like I just can't get there yet. Maybe I'm an
I
asshole.
mean, they made the
maybe I'm
NFC
wrong.
ship last year. The Niners have
No, I
a
know.
lot of holes.
Then that's where I go back to, and don't want to.
The Packers lost a lot on defense. They didn't do anything to replace it, and Jordan Love has that thumb surgeries coming off, and they don't have a wide receiver worth shit to throw into. Besides that rookie, Matthew Golden. I'm not that big on the Packers, but I do think they have some talent, some coaching.
Who did the Commanders play in the first week of the playoffs last year? The Buccaneers.
Probably
Like, really, to me, and I know I'm going to sound like an asshole. Like
They didn't play the Rams, Eagles,
No, it was the
Lions.
Bucks. They only really beat the Lions, and I know that's not whatever. Like I'm not saying anything bad.
Not
but
really.
like,
They beat the Bucks, and they beat the Lions.
yeah, but I'm saying the Bucks aren't like they got killed by the Eagles, like absolutely fucked.
I mean, they beat they beat 2 playoff
No,
teams.
I'm not
They beat the NFC's.
I'm not saying
regular
they didn't
season
make
one
it to the
seed.
NFC Championship. I'm just saying like it's the same thing that I've argued with the Bengals. I'm like they beat the Raiders and Titans,
Right.
and then they beat the Chiefs. Like they really only beat one game where I was like, damn, that team actually went out and like back in the day it was like.
I don't really know what you want them to do though.
No, I'm
besides
not.
make it
I'm
to-
just saying the only thing I'm saying when I'm saying that is I don't think they were a top 4 team in the NFL. I just think that they beat the Bucks and then the Lions fucked around and let them.
The Lions were injured.
The Lions wanted to say, hey, yeah, we can fucking do these trick plays.
Who do you think was a top 4 team in the NFL? Who was the top 3 teams in the NFC outside of them?
Well,
I think the Rams were better than the Commanders last year.
so do I. The Rams.
What do you think the Lions were? They beat the Lions.
But the Lions were healthy, yes.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, he's
Fair.
right. The Lions, they beat the Lions. No one can dismount that.
Again, though,
I think the
playoffs are
Bills,
about
Chiefs,
health as
Ravens
well.
would have all beat
Yeah,
them in the
Hutchinson
Super.
was out. A lot of guys were out.
I think the Bills, Chiefs, Ravens all would have beat them in the Super Bowl. They got killed by the Eagles, and then the Rams played the Eagles.
I don't
in
know
a
if the
snowy-
Ravens would because is their quarterback going to show up? I know the Commanders' quarterback showed up very well throughout
Ravens
the
should not
playoffs.
be mentioned in the name with Bills.
I almost wanted to take them out. I think outside of the Commanders, Eagles, and Lions, the 4th team I would put there is the Vikings.
Are you in on the Ravens because of Harbaugh and the defense, or because of the quarterback?
Overall team.
Just the team in general.
Because
I think if Lamar plays par,
yeah,
just shoots even, they could win a Super
All
Bowl.
he's had to do to win a Super Bowl this far, like for a couple years, is be good, and he's
And
been bad.
maybe make a couple 1 or 2 plays here. But my thing is I haven't seen that. Like Josh Allen has made plays with his feet, made plays with his arm. Patrick Mahomes, like 3rd and 8, he's getting the first down with his feet. Lamar, it's like he hasn't even had like a huge rushing game. He hasn't really had just any sort of like standout game.
his touchdown to turnover ratio was even.
That's what I'm saying. Like hasn't even been that. But that's not
While
playing.
Josh Allen's is 4-1.
That's not playing average though.
Some
for a
things are hard
quarterback.
to transfer into the playoff football, like running quarterbacks. No running quarterback that has rushed for over 500 yards in a regular season has ever won a Super Bowl.
Right. I'm just saying. My whole point going back to that was, which Jaden Daniels probably will be one of those guys too.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. And that's my thing is I don't think he's gonna. I just think last year with them beating the Lions, it was like that was their big game that they won. But then when they played the Eagles, that you looked and were like, that team should.
But you say Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is actually like a precision passer with a great arm, and it throws a beautiful deep ball.
So is Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Lamar's not.
Those guys aren't.
No, of course, no, yeah, no.
Lamar's more of the Cam Newton, Michael Vick tier.
Yes. Randall Cunningham.
Yeah.
Where like he's not that accurate, but can he run? Donovan McNabb, and all these different things. Like he's turnover potential. He's not the greatest in the playoffs, but he has a dynamic that you can't whatever. And then in playoffs,
He's
it's
not
like,
a quarterback first.
No.
Is the problem.
Jaden Daniels is.
Josh Allen is.
Yeah, I think
Josh Allen to me is to a fault sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, dude, just put your fucking head down and go.
But that also goes into the play calling, where I feel like they're like, we know he can sling it, and it's like, how about you just
Not
have him
even
be
that,
6'6" and run this guy the fuck?
Like,
Maybe I just think
Mahomes-
everyone's my height when I was drunk, but when I saw him, he was like 6'1", I thought.
The same
Yeah,
though with Mahomes.
they always
is
do that though. He's probably like
improvisation.
6'5".
Like Mahomes is not I would not say he's a running quarterback, but he's elusive, and you'll see there where it's like, oh, he just ran for 15 yards.
You have
right
to
there.
watch his.
I looked broad
foot.
in that shirt I was wearing. You think he thought like a odd guy?
He probably thought
He
that was
thought,
cool.
like,
That guy was nice. And then now he's like, oh, cool. Now there's gonna be 45 other people who say hello to me.
Yeah, he probably was pissed because no one noticed him. I mean, he had to walk right by Ryan.
Well, when
He
you
was
drink
blackout drunk.
14 twisted
Yeah.
teas and have 8 shots.
dick
of
was
Jack
out of his
Daniels
zipper,
and
so-
throw up before you.
I
even
literally
get
was
into the
like-
club.
Josh Allen,
You know what I would have done?
you would have gone on your D's and sucked his cock.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
The best thing that could happen to
he
me.
shook
in my
me
life
up.
is
I
him-
touched that hand that threw all those touchdowns.
The best thing that could happen to me in my life is Josh Allen ejaculates in my mouth.
It's hard to know based off. Oh my god, it's hard to know based off 5 seconds of talking to him, but he seemed like a really cool dude.
Oh, he's awesome. Have
He
you seen
seemed
the
awesome.
videos of him like golfing and drinking
Yeah.
and stuff? But my only
Seemed like a dude. I like when people are just like, bro, most like all this all celebrity and like try to be like. I'm a big Joe Burrow guy, but he seems like he's kind of like he's in on on his aura, like he's in on it.
he does.
You
for
know,
sure. That's
Josh
another reason
Allen
I
is just
just-
like a fucking dude from the country, whatever.
Yeah.
He's
Like
just a
Josh
dude, bro.
like I feel like Josh Allen will show up and just wear like Joe Burrow's like wants like Jamar Chase to be like, no, that's my white boy who's like my like he could be
Right.
come to the barbecue and Josh Allen would be like, dude, I don't even know what you're talking
What the
about.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm just
you
here to-
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
um,
I don't know how we got into this. My only because you said Commanders, but my whole thing is
I don't trust Dan Quinn either.
I'm just
he's
saying
been there before.
it reminded me of the Bengals of that year where it's like they beat the Raiders on a 4th and goal stop. Like they beat them by 3. They beat the Titans on a game where I think Ryan Tannehill threw 3 or 4 picks. And then they went into the Chiefs and Andy Reid fucked around like the Lions did with it literally reminds me of that same
The
exact
Titans
game.
had like 59 injured. They were the most injured team in NFL that
Right.
year.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they beat teams that it's like, I mean, fuck, I don't know. And then the Eagles played the Commanders and fucking kicked their face in. Like, they were
But Joe
beating the
Burrow and
fuck
Patrick
out of them.
Mahomes, here's the thing. Those are the two guys I would put above everyone else in the NFL that have something. They have that thing.
I was just gonna say, you get into a game with them, and it's like,
God, you even look at their numbers and you're like, he didn't even play well, but it's like he did something to get the win today.
Yeah, 'cause you
I
don't-
don't know what it is, but they're winners. Like he did something to get the win today. Like Tom Brady had that. Doesn't matter what you see when you look at their number. When you look at the numbers, when you look at the game, you look at this, you go, God damn! When he
it's
got
'cause
that
there's
ball,
so
at the-
much in football where it's like,
and remember, Eric McPherson was perfect from field goal and everything like that.
yeah,
Like,
he didn't miss a kick. That's what I'm there. That was literally a lightning in a bottle type of
The
situation.
thing is that could be your window where it's losing the Super Bowl, and your window. Like I think the Lions' window is, it's not closing. This is the last year.
Well,
But
it
But
goes
also
their
with the
heads.
Bengals, as much as their window is, like they went back to the AFC Championship and they got robbed of a win. Like I really think the refs robbed.
That's the
them.
other part too. Is once you're in those games, if you have a guy like Joe Burrow, like I don't think Lamar. Clearly, he hasn't learned from how to losing these games. Joe Burrow, like he is one of those guys where I think he's like in this situation. If we would have done this, like the Bills, Sean McDermott, he hasn't learned a fucking thing.
No, Sean McDermott's the guy who hasn't learned, but I do think that Billy Bean has done everything he can
Oh yeah,
defensively.
Billy Bean, Brandon Bean.
Brandon Bean, who's Billy Bean, the guy from the Oakland A's,
I don't know who that is.
right?
I think so.
From the
Moneyball.
Moneyball. But I do think he's done everything he done on the defensive end of the ball. They had 7 draft picks and they drafted 6 defenders. And people are like, why you need a wide receiver? He's like, we scored 30 points 8 straight games in a row. Offense is not the problem.
No.
We had
Keon Coleman.
27 or whatever it was in the NFC Championship game, AFC Championship game, and lost. Offense is not the problem. We have Josh Allen. Fuck off.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter who you have around
And
him.
coaching's
Right.
the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Coaching,
Well-
he's the problem. Sean McDermott. If Billy Bean, I'm gonna keep calling Billy Bean. Up to him. The best thing he could have done was
Call
shoot
him
Sean
Bobby Bean.
McDermott. Yeah. And Benny Bean. On defense, he needed to improve it, and I think they have improved it. They got Tre'Davious White back. They got that rookie corner. He just got hurt his knee, but whatever. I think
Signed
that
Nick
I
Bosa-
think this
Joey
is the
Bosa.
year Joey Bosa. I think this is the year that they finally pull it together.
Yeah. Here's the issue though. All that running Josh Allen does, this broken arm,
You
Hurt
look
shoulder.
you got to look at their D line, man.
hurt shoulder,
Broken
high
hand.
sprain, high ankle sprain.
Is he going to be healthy again?
That's my whole thing. Is you've
It all has to happen.
you
at
haven't
once.
lost yet because of like fuck he got hurt.
On
or-
either end, they have Gregory Rousseau and Joey Bosa, and in the middle, they have Daquan Jones and Ed Oliver.
My
Is he
only
Bosa
problem
injury
with
prone?
Joey Bosa is he will be But in week 8, it'll be like, man.
You know who their 3 backups are? Their 2025 second round pick, their 2025 third round pick, and their 2025 fourth round pick.
Somebody's got to step up then. But no, I said it last year. I thought that, and the year before.
You know who their starting quarter is? Their 2025 first round pick.
Yeah, I mean, they just have to.
I love that draft.
They're that team though, where it's like you've lost to this team. What is it, 4 times now in the playoffs? At some point, like this has got to flip. But like I said, there's the other end of it where it's like you haven't had any injuries to Josh Allen yet. Knock on wood.
Cook.
You haven't had any injuries to your quarterback, who's literally the leader of the ship here.
I like Taylor Rapp at from the Rams that they got at safety. Cole Bishop was their second round pick. I don't know much about him, but Matt Milano at linebacker. On paper, I love this fucking defense.
Yeah. And they're going to, win 10, 11 games. I don't think it matters if they're in Arrowhead or in Buffalo. It's just going to come down to whether Sean McDermott has shit running down his leg during the playoff game or if he doesn't. And on the flip side of that, I could say maybe they play the Chiefs and Joey Bosa picks up Mahomes and slams him on his head and he knocks him unconscious. Like, that hasn't happened either.
Would you give a guy a bonus for that?
100%. If I was the Buffalo Bills and we were playing the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, I would 100% say, if one of you is the reason Patrick Mahomes is knocked out of this game, you will get a $50,000.
Oh, I would say to the linebackers and everything like that, if Travis Kelce goes through the middle and he can't read anymore after you hit him, I'm cool with that.
I would say this. I will give
life.
you $50,000 if we win this game, and if we win the Super Bowl, I will give you $500,000.
Right.
Or I would say I'll give you $50,000 for the rest of your life, a year.
That too.
Whatever you
I'll
want.
let you pick.
Like the Saints, that bounty gate, it's like they want a Super Bowl.
I don't give a fuck. My job here as a GM is to win a Super Bowl, and especially the way we've lost in these playoffs, I just need to get one. And then for Josh Allen, it's like if you win one Super Bowl as your quarterback, it puts you in another whatever. If they don't win a Super Bowl with that guy as their quarterback, that is a complete failure.
And the thing is, as great as he is, we've all watched him 20, 30 years from now. If he doesn't have a Super Bowl, that's just staying on his resume.
That's the first thing they're going to say is, well, yeah, Patrick Mahomes bent him over and fucked him in his ass.
There's not 53-man rosters,
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, though, you do have to be up by more than one possession at the end of the game if you want to beat him.
Oh, if you're up by 7, even 8, I would say, they're getting that 2-point conversion.
The pass that Josh Allen threw on that fourth down
to Dalton Kincaid.
And he dropped it and whatever, and it's this and that. Like, Mahomes isn't even in that fourth down position to throw up that prayer like that. Like, he's just that much better.
No, or he throws it, and he throws a dot like Allen did,
and
Travis Kelce is catching it.
That's the whole thing. It comes down to who made the play and who didn't.
That's the thing is Josh Allen to Patrick Mahomes, the talent discrepancy isn't that gigantic. Patrick Mahomes is better. But it's just one of those where Travis Kelce, Dalton Kincaid's a talented guy, but it's just Travis Kelce's a Hall of Fame, one of the top 3 to 4.
Wide receiver core for the Chiefs last year, I would say, was worse even than the Bills.
I agree.
And
especially after they got Amari.
Like he said, Mahomes has that thing. You could roll that guy out on a basketball court, on a baseball field, and you're like, "This, I can't get him out."
Yeah,
it's the ninth inning, and he's up to bat, and he's making a play. The issue is he has Travis Kelce is also that same guy. Like,
right,
they don't have a guy on the Bills where it's like
I think now
that guy on third down to get open.
I think now McDermott's not that guy, and Andy Reid is that guy, and Steve Spagnuolo is that guy.
Well, that's the whole thing too.
Spags is that guy for sure.
That's my whole
Andy
thing.
Reid is obviously.
That's why they have like a Drew Tranquil because he's like just like make every tackle guy.
They're catching up to the Bills where it's like we know, like they know what each other's going to do. So that's the whole thing is you haven't improved in the Bills side at all. That's why I'm not confident they could beat the Chiefs because it's like what have you done? Yeah, you signed these players, but when your coach is calling timeouts. In the second quarter, he's going for 2 when it's a 1. Like, this guy's literally freaking out over here.
And the thing is, too, he's calling timeouts. Joe Brady's calling the same quarterback sneak for 4th and 1. There's no creativity, and it's like...
That's what I'm saying. They're not doing anything.
I like a lot. You guys didn't use them
The fake punt to DeMar Hamlin should have been... Everyone on that staff should have been fired.
Now your wide receiver 1 is Keon Coleman, who I liked. But he was better as a wide receiver, too, when they got Amari. We saw him open up.
I think he'll make a move for a receiver, probably, but then again...
I'm absolutely a massive fan of here.
Yeah, the not wearing shoes and all that, he's a dog.
That is Matt Collins.
Oh, even better.